Hey, Jenna here from My Generosity Estate Sales. Welcome to the PEZ room. This is the largest collection of PEZ I've ever sold. I don't even know if maybe I've sold 10 PEZ. It's not been something I've sold that many of. I don't even know how many pieces that we have in this room, but it's a lot. So the lady that's doing the sales, she's gone to the PEZ manufacturer plant. She's collected these at various different types of retail shops and things like that over the years. So there's a couple of different things I want to talk about in this video. First of all, I'm going to give you a little bit brief history on PEZ, and then kind of talk about all the different kinds of PEZ that we didn't even think or know that PEZ made some of this stuff. So there was a guy that started PEZ. The guy that started PEZ started with peppermint PEZ, and it came in these little lighters. This one in particular is not the original one, but this is what they originally look like. And the goal was to give people something to do and to help people quit smoking. He was a Hungarian guy. I think it was 1939, and I totally forgot his name because I did not research before I started this video, but we found a few of these little lighters. Then he realized its appeal to children. And so that's when you started seeing the heads and the different types of pop culture references on all these PEZ items. And so that's kind of how it grew. And a fun little fact I found out is that eBay was started to sell the founder's PEZ collection. So quite interesting. And it's been quite enlightening when you start to figure out how much these are worth. PEZ, there's a lot of different ways that PEZ is valuable and how you determine its value. So the first way is going to be, how old is it? And so there's going to be on every single PEZ, there's a little, right here below this PEZ side, there's going to be a little patent number on the bottom. Anything before, 3.9 or lower is going to be older. Anything 4.9 or older is going to be newer. So, and then you're going to see little feet on the bottom of these PEZ. Some of the PEZ don't have feet. The ones that don't have feet are going to be more vintage and more rare and more valuable. But you could also collect PEZ because you want to collect all of a particular collector's line of something. You could collect it because you love the Flintstones. This is not PEZ. This is PEZ. So you love the Flintstones and you want to collect all the Flintstones. So people have a bunch of different reasons for buying and collecting PEZ dispensers. So let's go around and I'll kind of show this to you so you can see all the different kinds of PEZ that we have. So we have a lot of these newer kind of PEZ that are going to be still in the packaging. These are all of our PEZ emojis. I guess when the Emoji Movie came out, they made a bunch of PEZ. And the one where we're doing the sell for just probably bought them because they were cheap. So we have PEZ that are still in their original packaging with the original candy in it. And then we have open PEZ dispensers like these. And we're working through, so we had to go through, when we started this, they were in boxes. We had to go through all the boxes, take them all out, and this is kind of where we're at in the organization process. These are going to be all the, what are these? Pokemon, SpongeBob, SquarePants. So you have all those kinds. Then you have PEZ bubbles. You have PEZ clothing. Did you know that they made PEZ clothing? I did not know that. Then you have PEZ cars. You have PEZ trucks. I had no idea that they made PEZ trucks. And inside of these trucks, they have little die-cast cars that are in the truck, which is very cool. They made little PEZ trucks that look like this. They made, these are cool. This is PEZ Presidents of the United States. So I believe that what Joan told me is that this is the first time that they ever put a real person's face on the top of a PEZ dispenser. So all the rest of them, you're going to see are characters or just impressions of a character. This is an actual person. So on the back, it tells you what the president is, who the president is. And this is an education collection series. So we actually have, I think, two full collections of these. And then we have one that started it, like number one. So that's cool. This is all of our Star Wars, not all of our Star Wars, but this is most of our Star Wars stuff. Then they made these huge PEZ dispensers, which the candy is still the same size. That's the candy dispenser right there, but they're just giant PEZ, which is kind of neat. Some of them make noise and talk to you. You have sports PEZ. You have superhero PEZ. These are PEZ pins. So this writes, and then the PEZ comes out of the top. I did not know that they made those. This is all PEZ cards. No, this is PEZ that's in candy boxes, but not in a PEZ dispenser. You have a few of those. You have just PEZ candy that doesn't come with the actual dispenser. You have PEZ lunch boxes. And all these have the thermoses in them. We have Whataburger PEZ. I think this one's going to go pretty quick on the first day. And then you have more of these large PEZ dispensers. Some of these are banks. So right at the top, they're plastic, and then you can put change in them. You have Bart and Homer. Let's see. Then we have Crayola PEZ. We have ET, lots of ET. We have cards. No, these are miniature. Oh, this is a puzzle. These are all puzzles, cards, things that are non-candy, but they're just like toys. You have PEZ lip balm. I don't know why you want PEZ lip balm, but somebody got PEZ lip balm. Then you have PEZ body gel. So there's all these different kinds. Then we have tons of holiday PEZ. So if you are a teacher or you are a parent who's trying to buy a classroom gift for your teacher's classroom, these would be great. We have some Halloween ones, and then we have tons of Christmas ones. So we have Santa and like Rudolph and all that. We have tons of those. Then we have the ornaments. These are the mini PEZ, and they come in this little PEZ ornament ball. As you can see, we have 4 boxes of PEZ Christmas, and we would love to sell them to you as a group. So if you're interested in that, please comment on the video. This is 12 Days of Christmas. That's pretty cool. And then you have some of these that just come in a different type of packaging. They just come in the tall, skinny cylinder. We have Easter if you want to buy for your church coming up. I don't know how old these are, though. Let's see. These are 2017. But fun fact, PEZ candy is made exactly the same as it was when it started. So then you have like non-PEZ, but there's duplicate kinds of PEZ candy dispensers. This is one of them. I don't know what this brand is called, but basically you have these people at the top that dig down and get the candy and pull it back up. So PEZ started a whole new type of candy delivery system. Then you have, let's see, what was the other ones? Oh, these are pretty cool. This is these are PEZ animals. So this is like a chipmunk, and then you roll its belly down, and that's how you get the PEZ out, and then you roll it back up. We have a whole box of those. These are all How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So there's another box that you could get for your class. And then these are pretty cool. These are little animal plush keychains, and when you open the top, there's the PEZ. We have a ton of those. Then we have more PEZ puzzles. This is a PEZ card game from, let's see, 2000. And it's all the different cards that you could collect. So I haven't even done any research on this. Maybe Lindsay has. She probably has looked it up a little bit. And then we've got, let's see here, PEZ popcorn. I don't know how that would taste. I'm sure somebody might want it just to keep it. You have PEZ magnets, PEZ decorations. You have all kinds of PEZ stuff. So we have that here in this sale. We are trying to make it as less overwhelming for people to see their items as possible that they might want to purchase. We're going to be doing a whole lot of collections and bundling to make it easier for people to purchase their PEZ. And then, yeah, hopefully you'll find something that you're looking for. So one of the things that we have to decide when we come into a room and see boxes and boxes of miscellaneous PEZ like this is, how are we going to organize them? How are we going to sell them? Do we sell them individually? Do we sell them as groups? And some of that takes a few days to really think through until you start to kind of see what you have. So first we kind of started by just organizing them, sorting them out, sorting. Kids, this is why sorting is important when you learn how to sort, because you have to learn how to sort like this. So we were like, well, we started seeing that we had PEZ, like Dr. Seuss How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and we also had regular types of Christmas PEZ. Then we started realizing how much of each we had. So that's kind of how we go. We sort until we figure out everything that we have. And then we say, what is the best way for someone to, if I was to come in and search for this, how would I search for it? So we were like, surely we need to group like things together, group, like we have a Flintstones section, a Smurf section, a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to put some of this Easter stuff, Christmas stuff with some of our Easter and Christmas children's books. Because we don't want people to walk in here and be like, I don't even know what I'm looking at, and then walk back out. That's the goal. And then we also want to sell as much of it as possible. So there's a lot of PEZ in here. I wouldn't take a guess. I've been saying over 2,000 pieces. That's probably a good guess, I would imagine. But that's a lot of PEZ to sell in one sale. So we have to figure out a way to sell as much of it as possible. So we're still working on that. We have a few more weeks. Anything that's in this room that you've seen in this video is going to be for sale by October 31st, 2024. So if there is something that you saw that you might be interested in purchasing, just comment on this video below. And I will also have a link in this video, like I always am going to have a link. If you're interested in doing your own estate sale, I have a very condensed training course for anybody that really wants to learn how to do it themselves. There's going to be a link in the video down below. And then there's also going to be one for if you're interested in starting your own estate liquidation company. There's a lot of people that need that service, and there's a lot of different ways you can provide it. And so I do a whole training video on that, and there'll be a link in the video below for that as well. So yeah, so tell us your stories about your PEZ. Do you have a PEZ collection? We'd love to hear them in the comments below. Have a good day. Bye.